Alright, here we have Clark, myself, and Gunner arriving at an event hosted by Ambush Academy. It's called Arkum Asylum, and this is at the abandoned prison in Shelburne, Nova Scotia.
The Hero 7 Black. There we go. I should have brought my BBs and shit.
Yeah, those are a necessity when you go to play Airsoft. But after doing that, we got to spawn, started synchronizing our radios with the rest of the teammates.
Check me.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Roger that.
As we enter the field, we run into Cordell from Seasire Milsim and Savage, who's putting on this event. You rock, brother. Now, let Clark use my Hero 3 Black because I got a new Hero 7 Black, but I forgot to tell him what mode it was in, and so I had to fix that.
Oh, you're in picture mode.
As we were trying to figure this out, Gunner started throwing berries off our helmets.
Ow! Can't see.
You want me to
Thankfully, there were no enemy nearby.
recording?
Now it's recording. Yeah, here's some pictures.
Alright, so now as we head onto the field further, we share a warm greeting with one of our brothers, Dozer. And since it looks like he got taken out, we're going to start plotting our revenge on finding out who did this.
This is Clark. About 6 friendlies just came back from Building 4 dead.
So right now, Building 3 is back to our left, and we're in the woods heading towards Building 4. I was fully expecting to get lit up as soon as we walked in here, but so far so good.
Yeah, right there. They're about to cross in front of us. Or sort of. Now they're moving back.
I'm pretty sure that's friendlies. That's Building 4 right there. Yeah, it is. That's Building 4, and I just heard Fee and a bunch of people on the radio saying we're in the woods by Building 4.
I think there's enemy shots on the corner, from the corner of the building straight ahead up here, shooting at our guys at the back.
So now that we've confirmed that it is our teammates that are on Building 4 right now, we know the enemy are out near this road and across the field. We're going to see if we can do some damage and push it back.
And about 4 or 5 others just walked back dead. Like,
Oh.
That's teammate.
Since the enemy's just receiving resistance from Building 4,
The enemy are all out in the field.
I'm going to take that opportunity to try to side flank these guys who are dug in along the road. Now I'm wearing smoke-tinted lenses, so I can't quite see my BBs. I'm not sure if I got him or not. I'm going to push ahead. I didn't even hear him yell hit, so I ran up and I finished him off.
Hit?
This is basically the moment Clark looks up and sees me going Rambo style over here. One-man force, just taking the road and shooting them all.
Sorry.
nice shot.
At that point I give the okay that it looks clear for teammates to start pushing out of the woods and start taking back this field. Being the point man, I decided to press my luck further as I didn't even expect to make it this far. I'm going to make my way straight out into the field and just try to get right in the mix of them. Clark now moves into the position that I was originally at there by the road. And there's Gunner pushing up on my right flank. Clark spots an enemy that's prone to my left, so he unleashes a barrage of BBs at him. I still didn't have eyes on the enemy yet, though. However, the enemy was too focused on Clarky and gave his position away. So at this point, we've really carved a nice chunk out of this field here.
Coco, what's your position?
It's funny, I just turned on my radio. Clark, I'm next to the one big orange maple tree in the field.
So Clarky starts to scan around.
Okay, I'm coming in from behind you now.
Now as I turn here tracking this enemy, I finally get eyes on Clark. He's pretty well hidden behind the other bush right next to me. And that turned into a textbook ambush.
Yes, we are.
Now, just as I started to point out to the rest of the teammates where these enemies were, they literally walked out in front of me.
Right there. Right there. Oh. I don't know if I got both or not.
Now the enemy, they're really trying to snake their way through this field and take it back from us. I push out a little too far and get taken out by a nice shot. Clarky manages to get revenge on one of them. I think Gunner goes down at this moment too. Since he's going to be overwhelmed by enemy, he's going to push back to the forest and wait for reinforcements.
Oh, you got your gunner.
Yeah, we got a couple. I got killed by confidence.
We slayed that field.
So while we're mingling at spawn, Clarky's out there by himself hoping for people to arrive soon. However, on our way back we get a mission to check on a timer that is in building 3. So we're going to go try to find the thing. I've never been in here before. So basically each building had these timers that one side was the umbrella team, which were the enemies to us, and the other side was the government forces, and we're the government forces. You hit the timer, and whoever has the most time in each building gets the points awarded to them. Somehow Clarky is still alive. He's just lurking through the woods waiting for us to come out and reinforce him. While I'm paranoid as hell, someone's gonna jump out of somewhere and scare the crap out of me.
Hit! Hit!
That was one of our teammates that grouped up with Clark. He just went down, so now there's only a couple of them left. They really need our reinforcements to arrive soon. It's pretty much the last room we have to clear.
Did we find the timer?
And I'm assuming that someone found the timer and flipped it because I never saw the thing once. But anyways, we gotta go help Clarky.
Clark, are you still in the location by the maple tree?
Negative, I retreated back to the woods where we first came in.
Clark's in this woods, Fee. No, this woods. He retreated.
Just as we cross this road, Clark warns me of a threat.
Coco, right.
But too bad it wasn't that tree I just impaled into my forehead. The enemy goes down, and that allows us to now get into the woods and move up towards Clark.
Play right there.
I spot an enemy that's right in front of Clark, so I managed to repay the favor and give him a heads up this time.
Right there, right there. In front of you too, you're like 11 o'clock, Clark. Like 30 feet in front of you, 30 or 40 feet.
He quickly puts that advice to good use and locates the enemy target. Enemy down.
It's so thick here, I can't. Sweet.
Alright, reinforcements have arrived.
Nice shot, brother.
Little did we know at that moment until we pushed out to the road that...
Okay, we got friendlies on the road.
Huh. I guess they're all down there.
Looks like the enemy are now focusing their forces more on the main building. They're giving up on this outside field because we're just hitting it so hard.
Did you say, like, if you follow this road down?
at nighttime.
Now, as we start to work out the strategy on attacking this building, we realize that we forgot to bring our water from the vehicles.
I need some water after I get back.
I guess I'm
Yeah, mine's in the truck too.
Well, maybe we should just rush in, die, and go get water.
Do a death mission, go get water? Is that what you want to do?
The odds are this will be
I
successful.
wish this sack protected my actual sack. I feel like my nuts are so exposed. Like my ball is just gonna get.
Okay, not sure how to lead out of that one. I guess we're just going right into the rush here. Let's see what happens. I managed to make it across this field without any resistance, but we know that they are inside that building right next to us. My plan is basically to go in front of the window and distract them while everybody else rushes in. However, I wasn't aware of the layout of the rooms, so the plan, not so good.
Hi! There's 2 in front of me. Hi guys.
Doesn't help that I can't count. There is 3 in front of me.
They're looking at me, boy. Hit! Hit!
I end up getting taken out from an enemy in the courtyard.
the shield
Clark's
right
now
here.
seeing that there's a shield in there, so the boys are like, oh crap, this is going to be hard to rush in. Oh, you can hear the BBs just blasting off that shield.
Got a shield, holy f.
It was at that point I figured Clark and Gunner would not be too far behind me. But I'm going to stop part 1 here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.